In this chapter, we're going to be diving into color nodes. Now, this is something that kind of trips people up because a lot of us, if we've been using kind of imaging software for a little while, are used to layers. And layers and nodes accomplish similar things, but the philosophy behind them is a little bit different. In the upper right-hand corner of our interface, we'll find the nodes. And by default, you have one empty node hanging out sort of towards the left of your graph. But what is a node? The way that I like to think of a node is kind of a group of corrections. You could also think of it as a major thought or an idea about what you want to do to your image. And the thing about a node is that any number of corrections can live inside of a node. Anything from contrast to specific masks to exposure adjustments and really any other color control, it kind of lives inside of a node. So in the color page of Resolve, if I were to boost up the contrast down here in our color wheels, that contrast adjustment doesn't get applied directly to the shot, it gets applied to a node. And this one node can handle anything I can throw at it. I can add contrast, I can make it pink, I can mess with my curves, I can play with any and all of our color tools down here in the palettes, and all of those corrections live right here in this one node. So why does this matter? Who cares? Well, this gets really exciting once you start using multiple nodes, because each node can have any number of corrections on it, and then you can kind of make a new group of corrections by adding another node. For instance, maybe in this first node, I want to boost up the contrast, punch up my saturation, that kind of thing. And that's one group of corrections, which I can actually rename. If I right click on this node and select node label, we can call this contrast sat. And then I can make a new group of corrections by right clicking and saying add node, add serial. And now all of my tools reset, and I'm starting with a new image that looks like this. And I can take that image and adjust it further. Let's say I want to make it black and white. And make it really contrasty. I can label that black and white. So they're actually a really great way to keep organized when you're working with a shot. The other thing to mention is that the order of the nodes matters a lot. A serial node goes in a series. So we start with node 1 and then we go to node 2. Let's get rid of the second node here. Let's say in this first node, we make everything really, really orange. And then we add a serial node. And we take the saturation all the way down. We have a black and white image. But if we do this in a different order, I can disconnect this just by clicking the little lines when they highlight blue. And if I put my black and white image before my orange push, I can hook this up like this. And now I have an orange image, because what we're doing is we're making the image black and white, and then we're pushing orange into the image instead of pushing orange into the image and then making it black and white. There are a couple other things to go over with nodes that we'll touch on here in a few minutes, but for now it's enough to understand that each node can hold any number of adjustments made down here in the color palettes, and you can order the nodes so that those kind of groups of adjustments happen in the order that you like.